two brothers went to attend their grandfather's funeral. Unexpectedly, their grandmother asked them to open mystery boxes at the scene, because before he passed away, their grandfather had instructed that in order to inherit the company, they must each choose a mystery box. Whoever gets more green wooden tokens will be the final winner, and will have the right to become the president of the corporation. Although neither of them understood why their grandfather did this, they still wanted to become the company president, so each of them chose one of the mystery boxes. Before the game began, their grandmother said only one thing: often, what determines victory or defeat lies outside the game itself. Just as she finished speaking, the cousin was the first to check his tokens. When he saw that all three were green, he secretly rejoiced, but the man just glanced at his tokens and hurriedly closed the box in panic. Seeing this, the cousin believed he was sure to win, so he placed his watch on the table, saying that if the man revealed green tokens, the watch would be his, but only if the man offered something of equal value as collateral. Hearing this, the man instantly got angry. He said the cousin was gambling, because their grandfather hated gambling most of all, but the cousin replied that this wasn't gambling, it was one of the rules outside the game, as their grandmother mentioned. He even mocked the man for being incompetent and unqualified to fight for the inheritance. The man was not convinced when he heard this. He turned to their grandmother and said this was unfair, but before the grandmother could speak, the cousin mocked the man again. The man became furious. He immediately took off his own watch, saying he was ready to compete with the cousin. Seeing this, the grandmother added another rule: before this incense stick burns out, the two of you must decide the winner, otherwise neither of you will get the inheritance. After saying that, she told them to continue the competition. However, the cousin looked down on the man's watch. He said his own watch was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If the man couldn't produce something of equal value, then he would be considered the loser. At this point, even the man's wife tried to persuade him to give up, but the man explained to his wife the cousin was betting, because he must have red tokens in his box. That's why he was using the luxury watch to pressure him. He wasn't going to fall for it. Even the relatives nearby sided with the cousin, mocking the man as a broke loser. Even the uncle, who always cared for the man, told him to give up. After all, he couldn't win against the cousin. Looking at the cousin's arrogant face, the man refused to back down. He directly put up his only car as collateral. Then he urged the cousin, "Can we open the boxes now?"